Have you ever heard of a scholar so brilliant that the founders of major Islamic schools of law sought his knowledge? A man whose wisdom bridged the gap between different communities and whose piety was a shining example for all? Today, we delve into the extraordinary life of a towering figure in Islamic history, Imam Ja'far ibn Muhammad al-Sadiq. He was a man whose legacy of knowledge, unity, and spirituality continues to inspire millions around the world. So stay with us as we explore the life of this remarkable member of the Prophet's family. Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq was born in the blessed city of Medina in the year 80 which corresponds to 699 C. I imagine the environment he grew up in. Medina, the city of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was still brimming with the light of his companions and their students. He was born into the most noble of lineages, the al-Bayt, the family of the Prophet. His father was the great scholar Imam Muhammad al-Baqir, and through his mother, Farwa, he was a great-grandson of Abu Bakr al-Siddiq. This unique heritage placed him at the very heart of early Islamic scholarship and piety. His lineage was a convergence of the two great streams of the Prophet's closest companions. Imam al-Sadiq's life unfolded during a pivotal and turbulent period in Islamic history. He witnessed the final decades of the Umayyad Caliphate and the dramatic rise of the Abbasid dynasty. This era of political upheaval and transition could have easily drawn him into power struggles. However, Imam al-Sadiq chose a different path. Instead of getting entangled in the political conflicts of his time, he dedicated himself to a far more enduring cause, the pursuit and dissemination of sacred knowledge. He turned Medina into a vibrant university of learning, attracting students from every corner of the Muslim world. This strategic distance from politics allowed him to create a safe and neutral space for intellectual growth, preserving and expanding the scholarly traditions of Islam for generations to come. When we talk about Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq's scholarly contributions, we are talking about a true ocean of knowledge. He was one of the most distinguished scholars of his time, mastering a vast array of disciplines. His expertise wasn't limited to just one field. He was a master of Islamic jurisprudence, or fiqh, the science of hadith, theology, and even the natural sciences like chemistry and astronomy. He became a central authority, a reference point for anyone seeking authentic knowledge. His teaching circle in Medina was legendary. It wasn't a small, exclusive group. It was a bustling hub of intellectual activity where thousands of students gathered to learn from him. This is where his legacy truly shines. The list of his students reads like a who's who of early Islamic scholarship. Imagine this. Two of the most famous founders of the Sunni schools of law, Imam Abu Hanifa of the Hanafi school and Imam Malik ibn Anas of the Maliki school, were among those who benefited from his knowledge. This fact alone speaks volumes about his incredible stature. Imam Abu Hanifa himself famously said, "I have not seen anyone more knowledgeable than Ja ibn Muhammad." This is a powerful testimony from one giant of Islamic jurisprudence about another. Other prominent students included the great theologian Hisham ibn al-Hakam and the famous alchemist and polymath, Jabir ibn Hayyan, often called the father of early chemistry in the West. His influence wasn't confined to religious sciences. It extended to the rational sciences as well, showing the comprehensive nature of his intellect. One of Imam al-Sadiq's most profound contributions was his balanced approach to knowledge. In a time when some might prioritize pure rationalism and others might cling strictly to textual literalism, he championed a beautiful synthesis. He taught his students to harmonize reason, or akal, with revelation, or naql. He believed that the intellect was a gift from God, to be used to understand and appreciate the divine message revealed in the Quran and the Sunnah. His methodology encouraged deep thinking and critical analysis while remaining firmly grounded in the sacred texts. This holistic approach, which united faith and intellect, allowed for a deeper, more nuanced understanding of Islam. It was a methodology that prevented extremism on both ends of the spectrum and fostered a tradition of enlightened, thoughtful scholarship. Beyond his immense knowledge, Imam Ja al-Sadiq was revered for his impeccable character and ethics. He embodied the virtues he taught. He was known for his deep piety, often spending his nights in prayer and his days in fasting and teaching. Despite his noble lineage and scholarly status, he was a model of humility. He treated everyone, regardless of their social standing, with kindness, respect, and compassion. Stories of his generosity are abundant. He would quietly provide for the poor and needy in Medina, often carrying sacks of food to their homes at night so that his identity would remain unknown. His patience was legendary. Even when faced with people who disagreed with him or challenged him harshly, he responded not with anger, but with wisdom, gentleness, and clear, logical reasoning. Imam al-Sadiq's primary goal was always to guide people and unite the Muslim community. He saw the dangers of division and discord, and constantly advised his followers to engage in good conduct and foster brotherhood. He would tell them to visit the sick of other communities, attend their funerals, and bear witness for them in court. He taught that the best way to represent the school of the al-Bayt was through excellent character and beautiful manners. His life was a practical demonstration of the Quranic verse that encourages calling to the way of the Lord with wisdom and good instruction. He sought to win hearts through compassion and sound arguments, never through force or coercion. His character was, in essence, a living embodiment of the prophetic teachings. After a long life dedicated to worship, teaching, and serving the community, Imam Ja al-Sadiq passed away in his beloved city of Medina in the year 148 or 765 CE. He was laid to rest in the blessed cemetery of Jannat al-Baqi, a place where many other members of the Prophet's family and his companions are buried. His passing was a great loss for the entire Muslim world, but his legacy was far from over. In fact, it was just beginning to spread its roots far and wide through the thousands of students he had trained and the vast body of knowledge he had transmitted. The legacy of Imam al-Sadiq is unique in its universal appeal. He holds a place of immense honor and reverence across different Islamic traditions. For Sunni Muslims, he is celebrated as a trustworthy transmitter of hadith and one of the greatest jurists and scholars of the early generations, a teacher to the founders of their own legal schools. For Shia Muslims, he is revered as the sixth infallible Imam, a divinely appointed successor to the Prophet, and the Jafari school of jurisprudence is named after him. This shared respect makes him a powerful symbol of unity. All Muslims, regardless of their school of thought, agree on his vast knowledge, his impeccable character, and his profound piety. In summary, Imam Ja al-Sadiq was more than just a scholar. He was a bridge. He was a bridge between reason and revelation, between knowledge and faith, and between the various communities within the Muslim Ummah. His life's work demonstrates that true knowledge leads to humility and a deeper connection with God, and that the highest form of scholarship is one that unites hearts and illuminates the path of guidance for all. His teachings continue to be a source of wisdom and inspiration, reminding us of the importance of balanced learning, ethical conduct, and unity in our shared faith. He stands as a testament to the timeless and universal values of Islam. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey into the life of the great Imam Ja al-Sadiq. We hope you found it as inspiring as we did. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the influential figures of Islamic history, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe Freedom Mind channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss our future videos. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, may peace be with you.